You know, man, I look around and I see a lot of people going through hard times. Episode 1, I kind of encourage people through some hard times. But we're going to get into it more. I want to let you know, hard times may be some of the roughest time periods in our life, but they build up endurance. Let's talk about it. The KYREN Monteiro Show, Season 2, Episode 6. Let go.
Boy, I got blessings on blessings. Ay. Ain't took a loss, I got lessons. Ay. I know these haters be lurking, ay. So I just tell them no weapon. Ay. Swear it's all about progression. Yeah. The enemy keep testing. Yeah. In bad times we keep it stepping. Ain't got no time for no stressing. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Hard times make it stronger. Tell them that I'm feeling good. 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 Tell them that I'm feeling good.
Tell them, boy, I got blessings on blessings.
I'm talking blessings on blessings.
Yeah, I know these haters be hating.
Diamond dancing on my necklace. Tell them that I'm feeling good, even when it gets reckless. Don't get it misunderstood. We ain't got time for no stressing. Woke up and I'm breathing. Woke up and I'm seeing. I don't need no other reason. Know the enemy creeping. So tell them that I'm feeling good. Got umbrellas for the rain. Tell them that we feeling good. We gon' make it through the pain. Regardless, we gon' shine. Cause we all know that we blessed. Not cause it's ice on my neck.
Yeah.
Now I just call it a leg.
We gon' make it through the storms.
We gon' run through the rain. We gon' push through.
One more time, we wanna encourage y'all.
Fight through the pain. Boy, I got blessings on blessings. Ay. Ain't took a loss, I got lessons. Ay.
And I know these haters be lurking.
Ay. So I just tell them no weapon. Ay. Swear it's all about progression. Yeah. The enemy keep testing. Yeah. In bad times we keep it stepping. We ain't got no time for no stressing. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Hard times make it stronger. Tell them that I'm feeling good. 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 Yeah.
Tell them that I'm feeling good. Round of applause for you, the listener. Welcome to the KYREN Monteiro Show. My name is KYREN Monteiro. I am your host. This is Season 2. And I would love to just say thank you for coming on and listening to another episode of the KYREN Monteiro Show. Season 2, Episode 6. And just like the name of my song says, we're going to title this episode called Feeling Good. Feeling Good. F-I, right? Ugh, right? F-E-L-L-I-N apostrophe, no G. Feeling Good. I said F-I. Woo! Round of applause for correct spelling out there. That's funny, man. You know, hard times, man, seem to be all around. It just seems to be 2023, and just any year, just seems to be like there are seasons of struggling going on. And just as I talk to people in my personal life, there's a lot of people going through. And so this is for my people. This is for anybody in the world. This is for myself. This is just to encourage everybody to remember that, you know, hard times, man, you know, it sucks going through hard times no matter what it may be. But, you know, I'm a Christian. I believe that there's hope in Christ. But I just want to give us some practical things, rather you believe in Christianity or not, rather you live to the Bible or not. It doesn't matter. These things can still encourage you. I just want to encourage you to keep your head up and to keep pushing. And I got a few points. One thing before we get into these points, remember, hard times, they build us up. They build us up. So we feeling good. All right. Point number 1, hard times future-proof us for other storms. Let me say that again. Hard time future-proofs us for other storms. When you go through hard times, going through this season is going to build you up for other seasons. Because one thing about life is that it's going to have trouble to it. Every day is not going to be sunshine. Every day is not going to be, rainbows and cake and ice cream. It's going to be some hard times that we go through. But one thing that we got to remember is that the season that we're going through now, it is future proofing us, so that whenever the next thing comes that we have to go through, we're ready for it, because we got just foundation built to know that we can make it, to know that we can do it, right? Point number 2, hard times makes us depend and lean on God more. Now, once again, I'm a Christian. I don't know your faith, your ideology. But when you're going through things that are out of your control, it's going to force you to lean on God more. It's going to force you to pray. It's going to force you to want to tap in and be like, I need some help. You know what I'm saying? So remember that. Hard times, they make us lean on God more. They expose our weakness and our flaws and our inabilities and force us to lean on God, to lean on something that's way stronger than us, to lean on a guy that can control things, right? Point number 3, hard times builds up character and endurance. I think this is one of the things that help us as people get through. Hard time builds up character and endurance. So whatever storm that you may be going through right now, just know that it's building up character, it's building up endurance, it's building you up. When people go in the gym, you're tearing down muscle so that you can rebuild it back up. Sometimes when you're working on houses, you got to knock down the whole house and rebuild the foundation so that when that house gets rebuilt and gets built back up, it's going to be better than it ever was before. So whatever storm you're going through is building up character and endurance. It's producing character and endurance. You got to know that. Point number 4, hard times gives us a testimony and a story to push others through their storms. Let me say that again. Hard times gives us a testimony and a story to help push others through their storms. You may be going through something so that when God brings you out of that, and when you come out of that hard time, you can encourage other people that he can bring them out through. He can bring them out through their storms. You can encourage other people that if you got through it, that they can get through it, right? So it's building up. The things that we go through is always bigger than us. We never go through things that's just for us. Most of the time when we go through hard times, whether it's self-inflicted or rather it's things out of our control that we naturally didn't cause and can't control, is bigger than us, right? So hard times are always bigger than us, right? Last point, then I'm gonna get out your ear. Hard times ultimately gives lessons and teaches us, right? One more time. Hard times ultimately gives lessons and teaches us. And I think that that's important because, most of the time if you go through something, you should be learning something. And, that's between you and God to tap in and understand what's going on. But hard times, they build us up. They teach us. We all go through different things. My struggles and my storms and my trials and hard times and tribulations may not be yours. Something that may be big for me may be light for you. Something that's lightweight for you may be heavy for me, but something that's heavy for you might be lightweight for me. But it's important to be spiritually tapped in. It's important to have, to be able to have some kind of community, people around you. If you go to a church, if you plug into a church, you got that, friends, just like people that you can trust. We wasn't created to be isolated and just loners all of the time. So we got to have circles of people and things that we can tap into that help us mentally. Also, I don't think things like therapy is terrible. I don't think things like meditation is terrible. Doing things to clear your mind, doing things that help get you through, keeping people around, getting rid of negative people that aren't good for your life, cutting off some of that dead weight. These can make hard times a little bit easier to deal with. It's hard to deal with seasons of toughness and going through storms when you got people that's adding unnecessary weight that add no value to you or your life. and that just disrupt the peace in your life, man. So I'm here to tell you to keep pushing. I'm here to encourage you that everything is going to be okay and that it's going to work out. You got to put in the work to make sure that everything is going to be all right and work out. But I promise you, it's going to work out. This is the KYREN Monteiro Show, episode 6 of season 2. Round of applause for y'all, man, for listening. Thank you very much. Make sure that you go check out the KYREN Monteiro Show on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Overcast, etc. All of the major platforms where you can download and listen to podcasts. Also, if you want to actually see the video, visually see the podcast as it's being recorded, head over to my YouTube channel. Just search KYREN Monteiro and you'll find the high definition videos available on our YouTube channel. Also, check out KYRENMonteiro.com. And this podcast, the KYREN Monteiro Show, was presented by Frequency Canvas. Round of applause for that. And just like we brought it in, we got to take it out. Feeling Good. This is off my album, Broken. Available on all platforms right now. Let's go. Tell them that you feeling good today, my boy, my girl, my sisters and brothers.
Boy, I got blessings on blessings. Yeah. Ain't took a loss, I got lessons.
Yeah.
I know these haters be lurking.
Ay.
So I just tell them no weapon. Ay. Swear it's all about progression. Yeah. The enemy keep testing. Yeah. And bad times they keep it stepping. Ain't got no time for no stressing. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Hard times make it stronger. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Boy, I got blessings on blessings. I'm talking blessings on blessings. I know these haters be hating. Diamonds dancing on my necklace. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Even when it gets reckless. Don't get it misunderstood. We ain't got time for no stressing. Woke up and I'm breathing. Woke up and I'm seeing. I don't need no other reason. Know the enemy creeping. So tell them that I'm feeling good. Got umbrellas for the rain. Tell them that we feeling good. We gon' make it through the pain. Regardless, we gon' shine. Cause we all know that we blessed. Not cause it's ice on my neck. Nah, I just call it a leg. We gon' make it through the storms. We gon' run through the rain. We gon' push through the hurt. And we gon' fight through the pain.
Say, boy, I got blessings on blessings.
Ay. Ain't took a loss, I got lessons. Ay. I know these haters be lurking. Ay. So I just tell them no weapon. Ay. Swear it's all about progression. Yeah. The enemy keep testing. Yeah. And bad times they keep it stepping. Ain't got no time for no stressing. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Hard times make it stronger. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Tell them that I'm feeling good. Yeah.
Tell them that you feeling good. Hard times make it stronger, man. Stay encouraged. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Don't give up. Tell them that we feeling good. The KYREN Monteiro Show, season 2, episode number 6. We feeling good. We out of here. Blessings.